Number 9. Dance with the Teletubbies. The second Teletubbies video ever made, as well as the last one in the UK to have an old BBC logo before the common one that was used in several other UK versions, including 2 that I will say later on the list, and everything else in between. As well as the last US video to have a commercial in it that my copy doesn't have because my copy is a 1999 re-release, but my copy of another video that was made around that time, the original release, does have it, so at least I have something with that commercial in it. Now, a lot of these segments are about dancing, so let's get started. First, Tinky Winky is the missing Teletubby. When that happens, Dipsy usually pops up first to say 1 when he doesn't pop out, when Tinky Winky doesn't pop out first. Now, with these dances in here, the narrator says what type of dance the Teletubbies are doing. The first dance that they're doing is the stamping and stepping dance. Speaking of commercials, the music in that dance plays throughout the majority of a Vegas release commercial from 1998 that's 15 seconds long. Here we go.
Teletubbies videos are here. Children and parents love Teletubbies. And now 2-hour-long Teletubby specials are available only on video. Bring home the magic of Teletubbies. Your children will hug you for it again and again.
I hope you enjoy that commercial. Now back to the video. So this is the first dance. Then the next segment is marching up and down the hill from My Mom's Keyboard and Colors Pink. Well, mostly My Mom's Keyboard because of the audio. And speaking of audio, the audio for when the Teletubbies say uh-oh before they walk to the magic windmill, funniest uh-oh ever, in my opinion. Next is the Lorette Tap Dancing TV event. And this is my introduction to a different audio for when Tinky Winky is the chosen one. Last year, I did the Teletubbies, well, yes, this is a Teletubbies episode. I did the Boo-Bahs toning up their tum and bum to this tap dance music because that's the warm dance leader. Because that's the warm dance for my made-up episode, Tap Dance. And Mrs. Lady does the tap dancing in her tap dancing shoes. Next is the walking dance, and this is the dance from the end of Dog Training Russia. I know this because I had that episode on a recorded VHS tape, and thankfully in 2016 it was uploaded from Ryan's Rerun collection, and that made me happy because I'd rather watch Dog Training Russia there instead of the US What's That video. Then, the Teletubbies take turns wearing the skirt from Numbers 1, version 1. And it's, well, the Teletubbies take turns wearing the skirt, but when it's Dipsy's turn, he tries to run away, but Lala, off-screen, makes Dipsy wear the skirt, and this is the only time he wears it. Eventually he dances, then he dances his way out of the skirt, runs away, and the segment ends. Speaking of dances that I have, or had rather, on recorded VHS tapes, next is Running Away Dance. And while the version here is the extended version, the one that's in Sign Painting Taiwan is the shortened version. Yes, the shortened version does exist, because that's the way they were made. Sometimes in here you do have the shortened version, sometimes the extended version. It happens that way with some dances. Next is dancing or walking in between the trees, from Feeding the Chickens, as well as Feeding the Sheep in Winter, and a mirrored version of Naughty Cloud, which is Liam Fitzgerald's favorite episode. Next is a magical event, the Tap Dancing Teddy Bear, and if you can tell by this screenshot, the Teletubbies want the tap dancing teddy bear to come back and dance again, it does so. Yeah, it does dance again, and I'm like, yes, I love it when the tap dancing teddy bear plays twice. I love it when it plays twice, because in my opinion, having it play just once takes away a second chance to see something, and it just does not work, in my opinion. But if you like it just once instead of twice, that's okay. Then we have the Follow the Leader dance in Longhorns and others as well. And I remember that in some US episodes, it does have the magic windmill spinning. And I remember that, well, Longhorns doesn't have it. This obviously doesn't have it. And yeah, some do, some don't. That's how it works. Then the Round and Round dance. Wee, yay! For what the Teletubbies say while doing this music, and this dance rather, and it has an emotional beat, but it's a fun dance to do. It's definitely one of my favorites. Next is the Cloud from Playing in the Rain. This happens when, after Dipsy, Lala, Poe, and Tinky Winky pop up, an excited Dipsy looks at a cloud that floats right in on screen. And they're like, ooh, what's that? In the episode version of this, you have them looking at the cloud, then them looking at the windmill, and then when it cuts to this shot, the cloud is gone. Bye-bye, cloud. Next is the Splashing dance. Appropriately enough, this is the dance that's in a custom special called Fun with Water. And this is the last segment in that custom special. It has watery adventures, as well as 3 watery TV events. How Things Swim, Swimming with Stephanie, and of course, Water. Trick Trot from Emily and the Trap, or Emily and the Cart, as it's called in the US. With the Teletubbies pretending that they're trick-trotting on a horse. I did the Teletubbies trick-trotting to Mesa a long time ago, and that was a fun video to do. Next is the Falling Down dance, and the thing I have to say about this is, I remember well enough for seeing on TV, like I said in the 4th Top 13 Mistakes video for a new choke I just did. Sometimes, although it doesn't happen here, sometimes you have, when this dance ends, we have a rare close-up of the magic windmill. You get that in the US version of Running. It's Time to Run Around, which I have. You have that in Walking in the Woods, which made its debut appearance, and you have it in the US version of Numbers 3. Also, I found out, according to the wiki, that in the middle of this dance, when the Teletubbies fall down for the first time, over there, on this right side there, you see a Jeep Wrangler. Yeah, it's not every day you see a car in this set, but it happened that way because they left it in the shot. Next is Tinky Winky, Dipsy, and Lala running to the camera to say, uh-oh, before Poe pops up and says, boo, uh-oh, from Photo Faces. They also do this in other episodes like Robin, as an example, and plenty of others. Next is my favorite dance on here, the Tiptoe dance. And yes, this is the dance that the Teletubbies were doing in the beginning of that 28 years later official trailer that the kids were watching, along with the end of that Rolling segment from Rolling. And you also see it in other episodes like Sarah Fraser and the Ducks, Carnival, Lorette tap dancing, Music with Debbie, and several times where Right, the US version of ice skating. And other times where this dance is here. Next is jumping for fun, from Jumping, where after Dipsy jumps for joy, Lala jumps to catch her ball, Po jumps to ride the scooter. The rest of this segment focuses on Tinky Winky in the skirt jumping for fun. And he does so until, after all that jumping, Tinky Winky is very tired. Very tired indeed. And instead of him walking up to the magic windmill, it just goes straight to the magic windmill spinning and the TV event. The second one is children dancing with Dipsy as the chosen one. Now this is an exclusive. It only appears in this video and it never aired on TV, which is similar to the segments in Ready, Steady, Go. And even I have an exclusive on a recorded VHS tape that did air on TV, but it never aired in UK TV, and that is the Making Tortilla Rolls TV event. One thing that the Making Rolls TV event and this have in common is that they both have Dipsy as the chosen one. And I love it when that happens, along with Tinky Winky having my favorite audio as the chosen one for a TV event. I just wish that I could do something with the Lion Dance Taiwan episode someday, but today just isn't that day. And finally, we have time for one more dance, and you all see this dance in the commercial. That is the jumping dance, the first dance ever that they did. It debuted in the second episode ever, Our Pig Winnie, and Our Pig Winnie, and it appeared in several other episodes like Humpty Dumpty, Swimming with Stephanie, Butterfly, and several others. There is another version of where they do this for jumping on the path. You won't see that on there. You won't see that in here because of the design, and these costumes are here for the entirety of this special, along with another one made in that same material. And whenever the ending of this dance happens with Tinky Winky jumping so much that he falls down and rolls away, it's like Tinky Winky himself is the only one who hopes that he's the boo shower at the end. Me and the other Teletubbies, nope. And is that the case for this special? Nope. Po is the boo shouter for the second time in a row. So all I can say for the Teletubbies and us is let's dance. And to quote Logan Henderson from his If He Rules the World video, oh look at that, it's 1 o'clock. Dance party! Boom.